Everyone, welcome to today's video. Zilliqa to $5. Who's been saying this? So welcome. If you're new to the channel, leave a like, obviously, comment, subscribe, hit the bell button, all the good stuff. Now, let me answer some comments before you even start, because I know there's going to be comments going, you're really unrealistic. This is not my prediction, this is someone else's. Just to let you know, obviously my VeChain video went off as a bang, but these are wild predictions. I want to put wild predictions in people's heads to kind of disprove them a little bit, to kind of put people down to earth and to understand the gravity of what could happen if you buy in and around these regions. And it does go up to potentially that level, because it can get pretty crazy, and people need to understand the numbers of realism to understand how that is kind of possible, but unlikely. Let's just go with that one. So Zilliqa, obviously I've covered it a lot. I'm a holder. I do like it. I think it's a really good risk reward opportunity for people in the world of cryptocurrency to back a company that is going to deliver something for other companies, essentially like a platform. So I'm not going to go over too much detail in terms of what it is. Obviously we know it's got good scalability factors in terms of sharding and stuff like that, and it's already working on a number of projects, and it's got its own wallets and stuff. It's a good opportunity out there compared to freaking 95% of the rest of the cryptocurrencies. So let's talk about these wild predictions, because let's just make things really apparent. I don't want to hype things up as much as I want to, but what I will say is we're in a very, very infant stage in the world of cryptocurrency. Things could actually really grow. We don't know what's going to happen, but the same old caveat of risk what you can afford to lose, right? Simple as that. Buy when it's low and take profits when you can, right? Too many people go on my YouTube videos and go, oh my God, what, you take profits? Well, fucking yes, mate. Of course I do, because it means nothing if I don't take profit. Take what the market gives you, right? Be grateful. I'll be honest with you. Losing money in a trade doesn't hurt nowhere near as much as leaving money on the table and watching it evaporate. That is the worst feeling in the world, I can guarantee you. I've been there. It's disgusting. It's horrible, right? When you put money into the market and you see it go, whoa, and then you just leave it and watch it just drop and just vanish, you're like, oh, for fuck's sake. You know, that is what you don't want to do. So, Zilliqa, hello. This is a little website that I've used a few times for my videos. This is by experts. These are legitimate companies that have technically been authorized to give predictions, weirdly. Some of them are random, some of them are not, right? Wallet Investor is always conservative. He's totally off the mark in reality, but some of them pretty good. Now, being in crypto is one of them here. Stated in 5 years, it could reach 19 cents. I'd be happy with 19 cents if that happens. Yes, at this current price level. That would be a very, very good investment, realistically, right? But we want a little bit more than that. Conservative, I'm all for conservative. I've often said on my video, one of my Zilliqa videos said, I'd be happy with 25 cents. I'd be happy with the return of all-time high, right? One thing and one factor about Zilliqa is all-time high happened before any real hype in terms of like market hype. Why? It happened after the bull run. The market for altcoins has just been on a steady curve downward since, right? That is a really interesting point. So the second one here, Trading Beasts. This one's a bit better. Might reach $1.15. I'd be over the freaking moon with that, honestly. Put it this way, right? Just to give you an insight. I don't have a big bag. I don't have a big bag. I'll perfectly clarify that. I do not have a big bag. Little bag. Why? Risk involved. You don't want to put 10k into a project that you realistically, it's an altcoin, they're risky, right? Simple as that. The way you build money up in equity in altcoins, you buy low with a good chunk, the profits are then matured, you then remove your stake, and then you accumulate via buying low, selling high over a period of time. Simple as that, really. That is the game we're playing. It's a risky game. Too many people get caught out by the hype, put 10k in, vroom, vanishes, right? Simple as that. But $1.15, right? Just to give you an insight, the house that I live in, I could buy 2 of them houses with that price range, just to give you a bit of realism of how the maths would work. That is a monumental gain. Monumental. In terms of what I paid for it and what I will get. It's a crazy amount of money. I don't think people can resonate that because it's never quite happened to people. When I first started in cryptocurrency in 2016, I bought Bitcoin. In 2017, I started buying altcoins. I put £2,000, £2,000, 2,000 British sterling overall in a 16-month period into the market. I used that money and I kept taking profits. I moved money around. I bought Neo when it was really low. I bought Ethereum when it was really low. I bought Litecoin when it was really low. I took little bits of profit out of them and put them into other random projects, that would probably are, and they are 100% guaranteed, shit projects, but I made money on. That then accumulated to a much larger sum of money over time. Just keep moving it around. If you find something that you like and you've made $3,000 or $4,000 in Zilliqa and it's just sitting there, why not take $500 out and put it somewhere else? No risk. Simple. Why don't people do it? Anyways, that number there, $1.15, is massive in my eyes. If that ever happens, I can basically live without needing to work. If I cash it out completely, including tax, all kinds of stuff like that, I could probably live without having to do anything for about 10 years. I shit you not. That's how the gravity of it would work. Scary, right? Other price predictions as well, moving down. You know, people are saying 2025, potentially $1.33, cool. But also, Trading Beasts have also said the simple lines of $5. $5 is freaking huge, like massive, like monumental. Like, if you buy, right, put it this way, if you buy 100,000 and then you times that by 5, should we do the maths? Let's do the maths on this one, because this is just so I'm getting it right. You've got 100,000 Zilliqa tokens, which is roughly a $2,000 investment, give or take, right? $2,400, right? And it goes up to $5. It's £500,000, $500,000. It's monumental. Monumental. The amount of money that you can make on an investment in cryptocurrency that is literally $2,000, give or take, if it goes to that price range. So that's wild. In my eyes, that is wild. But it's also possible. But to add to this, my YouTube comments, my Twitter, I'm not going to name and shame. I'm not going to put anything on. If you want to go and look, you can look. People are saying $20, $30, $50, $100. Scary. Can you imagine $100 Zilliqa? I think it's very much impossible, not to say anything bad, but I think it's unrealistic. When you look at the gravity of what we're building here in terms of supply and demand, there's going to be a massive, massive monumental push if that is to ever, ever happen. Not saying it's impossible, by the way, just to let you know, but realism. I would much rather it go balls deep and go to $2, $3 and take my money and be more than happy as an investor for it to maybe try and get to even higher. Why? Because markets change, market cycles move. As I say, leaving money on the table is the worst thing you can possibly do. I can vouch for that. Been there, hurts. If you had $100,000 in profits sitting there and you have been listening to YouTubers saying it's gonna go up even higher, wait, hodl, it's just a correction, trust me, don't leave $100,000 on the table. Take it by all means, right? One way to stop this, even if you take 80,000 out, right, and cash it out and go and live your life and enjoy it, right? If you then put $20,000 into a stable currency and you think and you believe this is really overstretched, this is going to come down at some point, the markets are changing, and you leave that $20,000 just sitting in a stable currency, for example, right, just as an example, and the market crashes and does what happened in 2017, right? Let's just imagine it. And it retraces, say, 90%. how pissed off would you feel if you didn't take all that profit, or you didn't take any profit? But how bad would you feel if you just left it in there and you just watched it just dribble down and go beyond where you actually bought it? You'd cry. You'd be so devastated. So please, a little bit of a life lesson for you. So yeah, imagine having 20,000 in stable currency and you bought even lower than what you originally bought. It's amazing, right? It's possible. Atomic Wallet, random, I know, but these have actually put some predictions on here as well. Where is it? They're quite conservative though. It's quite good. Where the frick is it? Oh, by the end of 2020, they said it can reach basically 90 cents, which isn't bad, which is pretty cool. I think that's kind of hard for the year. Depending on what happens in the year, obviously we've still got 6 months left, for God's sake. Don't get ahead of yourself, Ash. Christ. But yeah, personal opinion, I think that might be quite interesting. So let me just quickly just jump to the chat. So obviously this is Bitcoin, right? Just to give you an insight, this is Bitcoin. We're at 10k. That is a big, massive factor in terms of considering what's going to happen. Obviously, USD values matter in terms of dominance and BTC. Dominance in BTC is currently 66. We need this to come down massively, right? Over time, we need this to drop for Bitcoin to obviously get a bit weaker compared to alt. People buying alt, demand increases, USD values go up as per BTC stable or going down, okay? Now, in terms of USD values, now I want to just do something now just to try and prove a little point to you. Let me just do this, right? Oh my word. $1, right? A $1 from current buy-in price, give or take, just over $1. It's basically a 400x. So you're making quite a bit of money there. 40x your money, not 400x, by the way. So 40 times the amount of what you put in. So you put $1,000 in, you times that by 40. You then remove the $1,000 as profit. So you put $1,000 in, you get $41,000, $40,000 profit, right? That's just to give you the gravity of it. I'm hoping that helps and give you some realism in your mind. When you then think about it and it starts going up to like $5, right? Which is freaking mental, by the way. $5. You're looking at a 200x. 200x. Which is crazy, right? So you could do the maths on that one as well if you want to, but I'm not going to let you down. Yeah, $1,000 basically comes into $200,000, which is mental. So that is what I feel. I feel $5 is probably over the top. I feel $10, $20, $30, $50, whatever people are saying is absolute no. I'm not saying it's impossible, but what I would say is if I'm holding from this point right now and that gets to the point, if we get to the point of $2, I'd be probably out. I'm be honest with you, as an investor, just take the money and live life, because I can't describe how bad it feels just to see, say, $100,000 just evaporate into dust. Like, imagine picking up sand and it flickers through your hands. That is what it's like. So there you go. Today's video is done. Tomorrow, it's a when you invest in a coin that I've never covered before, by the way. So there'll be a bit of information at the start of it. So there you go. Enjoy.